Yes, it's no secret the Atlanta Braves will fight to be this year's World Series champions. The Braves haven't held that title since 1995 and haven't made it to the series for the chance since 1999. Now they'll do it with manager Brian Snitker behind them. His name may sound familiar to Central Georgians for a number of reasons. Ashlyn Webb joins us in studio. The Atlanta Braves aren't the only Braves he's coached. Ashlyn, what can you tell us about Snitker's time in Macon?
Yes, Lori, before he was the manager of the Atlanta Braves, he was the manager of our once hometown team, the Macon Braves. Snitker's coached the team in 1997 and 1998. It was just 23 years ago that you would see Brian Snitker on Luther Williams Field, high-fiving players at third base and coaching them all the way up to being first in the league South Division.
It was a great time, and it's just part of the process that you go through, and that was part of my journey was Macon.
And now he's leading the Atlanta Braves into the World Series for the first time since 1999. Jim Tesmer remembers those seasons. Tesmer worked in marketing and ticket sales for the Macon Braves from 1991 to 2002.
He was a great guy, great manager.
He says Snitker is different than most managers you see in the leagues.
He'll come up to you, shake your hand, and he'll have a beer with you after the game, and he's just a genuine guy.
During his first season as manager of our hometown Braves, Snitker ended the season with a record of 80 wins and 60 losses. But Tesmer says it wasn't all about making wins on the diamond for the now major league coach.
And it wasn't about winning, it was about developing players. So who cares if, the philosophy was back then, who cares if we win a championship? If we do, that's fine. If we don't, that's also fine. But how many players do we develop to go to AA and AAA in the future? And that's the goal.
Tesmer says you play the game to win, but also to develop yourself and your character. He says that's what Snitker has done in his nearly 45 years with the Braves organization, starting as a player in 1977, then a coach, minor league manager, and in 2016, a major league manager with the Atlanta Braves.
He was thought of as, who's Brian, really, and he was thought of as, he's a lifer. Do we really can he manage in the big leagues? And he turns out he can.
Indeed he can. The World Series starts tomorrow when the Braves face the Astros in Houston, Texas for Game 1. They'll stay in Houston for Game 2 Wednesday night. Then they have a day off. On Friday and Saturday, the Braves will play at home for Game 4 and 5. All those games start just after 8 o'clock each night. If necessary, Game 5 will also be at Truist Park, while Games 6 and 7 would be in Houston.